Friends fan theories.
It has something to do with transponding. Oh, he's a transmonster!
I've always wondered how different my life would be if I'd never gotten divorced.
Which time?
The first time.
I just talked him into it. Don't tell me I have to do you too. The puppet master gets tired, people.
There are some pretty crazy theories out there. Some make sense, and others couldn't be more ridiculous. But either way, for this list, we'll be looking at Friends in ways you probably never have. Which ones speak to you? Do you have any of your own theories? Let us know in the comments.
Scusa, signora. Vuole bere qualche cosa?
Niente, grazie.
Lei si bellina. Certo, sì.
Wow, Phoebes, you speak Italian?
I guess so.
Number 10. Chandler created Riverdale.
What if I had the guts to quit my job? I'd probably be writing for The New Yorker, being paid to be funny.
So how does the show based in the Archie universe connect back to Friends, which ended 13 years prior? Well, you might remember that in the one that could have been part 1, we learned that Chandler always wanted to write comics, but is told he isn't Archie comics funny.
What's the matter?
Oh, I just got another rejection letter. They said my writing was funny, just not Archie comic funny.
The theory goes that after a successful advertising career, Chandler goes back to the Archie universe and uses his newfound connections in the media world to get his show on the air.
Cheese. It's milk that you chew.
But wait, there's more. Cole Sprouse played Ross's son Ben on the show. And you might remember the episode where a younger Ben auditioned for the soup commercial. Well, Chandler uses his clout on Riverdale to cast his nephew as Jughead Jones.
Archie, that's my blood brother. It was your sole responsibility to ensure that something like this never happened on my birthday. Now we're here, in the middle of a Seth Rogen movie.
This was Betty's idea.
Number 9. They are all in a psych ward.
I knew that! Rachel, use your head.
Actually, it's Miss Chandler Bond.
There are a number of fan theories that get a little dark, and this is one of them. The theory posited here is that each friend has a personality disorder and they're all living in a psychiatric ward together. That's why all they do is go from one room, or rather apartment, to the other and spend so much time in Central Perk, which is the facility's cafeteria. We assume that means the field where they play football is green space made available to all patients. Some fans say that this theory also explains why the gang generally isn't very open to people outside of their group. They don't want anyone to take one of their friends away, or even out of the hospital. Number 8. Movie bigwigs are after Phoebe.
Hey. Oh. What's up? Oh my god, what am I doing?
Do you remember when Phoebe's twin sister Ursula made adult movies using Phoebe's name as her alias? Phoebe was obviously not very happy about that and got her revenge by pretending to be Ursula and taking all of her sister's paychecks. They are in her name after all.
Nice.
And I won't have to go back there anymore, because I gave them my correct address.
This fan theory puts forth the idea that in doing so, Phoebe didn't just screw over her sister, but also the movie head honchos who she also technically stole from. And what do you know? Just 4 episodes later, Phoebe's apartment catches on fire.
It's bad, it's really bad. The only thing there that isn't burned is an axe, which I do not remember buying.
Had the angry movie barons tried to kill her? The fact that Phoebe has lived in more than one place throughout the show's run may actually hint that she's trying to hide from something or someone. And let's not forget her wanting to change her name to Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
So I thought, all right, here's an opportunity to be creative. So meet Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Number 7. Phoebe is a genius.
Uh-oh, it's Scary Scientist Man.
To casual Friends viewers, Chandler is the funny one, Rachel is the pretty one, and Joey and Phoebe are the not-so-bright ones of the group. But is Phoebe really slow, or just a laid-back genius that really enjoys messing with people, as some fans have suggested?
You know, there are a lot of things out there that I don't believe in, but that doesn't mean they're not true.
Such as?
Like crop circles, or the Bermuda Triangle, or evolution.
Whoa.
Once you start watching the sitcom with that idea in mind, you'll wonder how you never noticed it before. In one episode, Phoebe, just for fun, makes Ross question evolution. Later on in the series, we learn that she, who never graduated high school, speaks French and Italian.
Vuole bere qualche cosa?
Niente, grazie.
Lei si bellina. Certo, sì.
Wow, Phoebes, you speak Italian?
I guess so.
She's even referred to herself as the puppet master of the group, and it's hard to argue with that. Also, we wouldn't want to argue with Phoebe.
I like to think of myself as the puppet master of the group.
Number 6. Joey just really wanted pancakes.
Well, forget it. I'm not telling that girl anything. That is not my responsibility.
Fine. Now, where'd we land on those pancakes?
While at first glance this seems solid, there's one big hole in this theory bucket. Let's go back to season 7 when Joey dated Aaron. In the morning, he asks Rachel to tell Aaron that he isn't looking for a relationship and to make her pancakes, like Chandler used to do.
I don't mean this to sound like high school, but did he say anything about me?
Would you like some pancakes?
Later, when Joey ends up getting too attached to Aaron, Rachel has to let him down for her, and she makes him pancakes. The idea here is we all know how much Joey loves to eat.
Joey,
Yeah.
do you want some pancakes?
Finally.
But since he can't cook, he used the money he earned from being on a soap opera to hire an actress to help con his roommate Rachel into making him pancakes. However, even if Joey can't cook, we did see that he can at least make pancakes in season 4.
Hey,
Hey, Mon. Want some pancakes?
you made pancakes?
Yep. Grab a plate.
Number 5. Monica and Joey are addicts.
Cold cuts, ice cream, limes. Hey, what was in that brown jar?
That's still in there?
Not anymore.
From the lightheartedness of Joey just wanting pancakes, we now dive back into some dark waters with this fan theory. Joey and Monica are addicted to drugs for the entire series. As the theory goes, Monica's drug of choice is cocaine. She's a chef and makes good money as such, but her apartment is rent-controlled and she has a roommate. So where does that money go? Well, you know. Which also explains why she's so high-strung.
What if there's no room for a ribbon drawer because the baby stuff takes up all the space? Where will all the ribbons go?
And the best part is that she hides it all in the back closet, which is why she gets so freaked out when Chandler opens it.
How did you get in there?
And of course, Joey smokes marijuana, which explains his napping, his general spaced outness, and his love for Rachel's trifle.
It tastes like feet. I like it.
Number 4. Rachel dreamed the whole thing.
Rachel? Oh God, Monica, hi, thank God.
This fan theory doesn't claim that Rachel Green read Word Up magazine.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
But it does believe that the show was all a dream. This one emerged with the release of the Season 4 DVDs. The image on the box features the friends lying in bed with their eyes closed, except for Rachel. Her eyes are wide open, which some fans took as a clue that the show was one long Rachel Green anxiety dream.
And that's when it hit me. How much Barry looks like Mr. Potato Head. I always knew he looked familiar, but...
Feeling so trapped on the eve of her wedding to Barry, she created the friends and the alternate life as a way to escape her situation. This is somewhat similar to another theory that posits Phoebe remained homeless into her adult life, and the show was thus her meth-induced hallucination. Jeez.
Oh my god. Phoebe, you used to mug people?
Excuse me, Ross, old friends catching up?
Number 3. Phoebe and Joey were hooking up.
Joey?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I locked him in years ago.
There was always a special connection between Phoebe and Joey, both mentally and physically. And let's not forget that they were also each other's backup.
So, if neither of you are married by the time you're 40, you're gonna marry Joey.
Yeah, we shook on it.
But as close as they were, no one really thought they were actually doing it the whole time, right? Well, there was at least one person who thought they were, Matt LeBlanc. In an interview with People magazine, LeBlanc mentioned that, as the show was coming to an end, he and Lisa Kudrow actually pitched this idea to the writers. The idea was to reshoot some of the iconic scenes from the series, but add in clues about Joey and Phoebe getting together. The writers didn't go for it.
Oh, they figured it out. They're coming this way. Run!
Where?
Mexico!
Number 2. Monica's real dad isn't Jack Geller.
And I read about these women trying to have it all, and I thank God our little harmonica doesn't seem to have that quality.
To her dad, Monica would always be his little harmonica, but it didn't take a paleontologist to see that Ross was their mom's favorite.
Look, there are people like Ross who need to shoot for the stars, with his museum and his papers getting published. Other people are satisfied with staying where they are. I'm telling you, these are the people who never get cancer.
Why is that? Well, one rather interesting theory has emerged over the years positing that Monica was the result of an extramarital affair. At one point in the marriage of Jack and Judy Geller, about 9 months before Monica was born, Judy cheated on her husband.
Well, at least she had the chance to leave a man at the altar.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
She never talked about it with anyone, but she did project her guilt and shame from the affair on the child that came from it.
Thank you, Monica. That was, interesting. Wasn't it interesting, Jack?
Why don't I remember this dog?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The entirety of Friends is a flashback being recounted in the future.
And I just won $1 million.
This theory makes the claim that the entire show was just one big flashback. That in actuality, it's years in the future, and the gang are all sitting around telling stories about their younger days together in New York City.
It's like all of my life, everyone has always told me, you're a shoe. You're a shoe, you're a shoe, you're a shoe. And then today I just stopped and I said, what if I don't want to be a shoe?
This interesting theory is largely, if not completely, based on the names of the episodes. The one where, the one with, etc. would definitely seem to imply a story being told from some time in the future.
Score! You suck.
We think this theory is wonderfully simple and elegant, and that's why this is the one where we pick the number 1 craziest Friends fan theory.
It's 7 years ago. My time machine works.